Hi there, welcome to Navigating Graduate School YouTube channel. My name is Ebenezer, and if today is your first time visiting my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. So today's video is a short one but a very important one, especially for applicants from Nigeria and Ghana. This video is for you, very important one. We are going to talk about optional graduate school application document. Optional graduate school application document. Now, if you are applying to graduate school, there are some documents that are non-negotiable and they are compulsory. The school require you to submit this document. So these documents include your transcript, your essays. I'm talking about your essays. For example, your personal statement, statement of purpose, research statement, dependent on the school that you are applying to. And then also your CV, okay, curriculum vitae, and then also your letters of recommendation. So these 4 documents are non-negotiable. They are very important, and almost all schools in the US require you to submit this document before your application can be evaluated or considered for admission. Now, without wasting much time, let's look at the optional document. These documents I classify them as optional because not all the universities require you to submit this document. Okay, the first one is the worst evaluated transcript. Okay, worst evaluated transcript. Not all universities in the US require you to do worst evaluation. Another one is the English proficiency test. English proficiency test to not all schools in the US or not all universities in the US require you to submit an English proficiency test score. And then also the GRE, graduate record exams. Okay, not all universities in the US require you to submit it. And these documents are optional because they are program and university dependent. They are program and university dependent. And the main reason why I'm doing this video is that sometimes if you are from Ghana and Nigeria, sometimes the economic situation makes it a little bit challenging for you to get all these 3 optional documents. But sometimes getting it too is helpful because it can improve your chances of getting admission. Now, if you are from Ghana and Nigeria, I would say that for the English proficiency test score, if I were you and I'm considering applying to study in the US, I will not write the English proficiency test because Ghana and Nigeria are English speaking countries and most of the universities have waived the English proficiency requirement. So I'll rather focus on the worst evaluation and then the GRE. Having the GRE is good, okay, but not all programs require the GRE as well. Okay, so if you have sometimes the circumstances also around your application also determines the kind of optional document you should include in your application. For example, people with a low CGPA, you should consider doing the worst evaluation. The worst evaluation simply means they will convert your grade point to the US standard, okay, and it could help increase your overall CGPA, okay. And then also the GRE score, if you have a good GRE score and you have a low CGPA, that could help improve your chances as well. And sometimes too, most students, they do not consider applying to schools that require the GRE. So if you apply, it means that a limited number of students are going to apply to such schools. So this is also some of the factors you should consider, okay. I mean, you should consider this because you don't want to throw your money away just because people say you have to do worst evaluation, then you do it, write GRE, then you write. I mean, you should be intentional about this. You should be very intentional and consider the factors around your graduate school application before considering this optional document. For me, in my case, I did not submit English proficiency test score, and I also did not write the GRE. But what I did was I evaluated my transcript. The reason is that the school that I was applying to, and then the professors I spoke to in the various schools I considered applying to or applied to, most of them require the words evaluating transcript, especially for public health programs in the US. They require the words evaluated transcript. So I had no option than to do the words evaluation. So as I said earlier, consider the factors around your application and have this in mind if you are considering applying to graduate school. Okay, before you do the words evaluation, make sure the particular school you are applying to, they need it. Okay, and if you are doing the words evaluation, then if I were you, I would search for more schools that require the words evaluation. Also, if I'm taking the GRE test score, I also look for schools that require the GRE. Okay, because most applicants might not consider applying to these schools because of the GRE barrier. Okay, all right. So this is where today's video ends, and please remember that applying to graduate school is not easy, but it is possible, and getting admission is not easy, but it is possible. Okay, and stay tuned to this channel. We have a lot of good things for you. Thank you for watching today's video, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.